Imagine standing in front of a mirror late at night. You tilt your head, and the figure inside tilts too, but then, a heartbeat later, it keeps moving. The eyes blink with a rhythm different from yours. The reflection smiles, even though your own lips stay still. And then it speaks, your voice, but not your words. What would life be like if every reflection we cast carried a mind of its own? At first, it would feel like a trick of the light. People would notice tiny delays. A wave that finishes a second too late, a grin that lingers. Soon the truth would spread. Reflections aren't just images, they're entities. Every window, puddle, or polished surface becomes a meeting place. Children would run to mirrors not to check their hair but to chat with the other selves waiting inside. Some reflections might be shy, others bold, each shaped by the personality of the person they mirror, but with their own opinions, memories, and moods. Your reflection knows everything you know, every memory up to the instant of separation, but from that moment it begins to diverge. Imagine asking advice from someone who understands your history perfectly but feels free to disagree with every choice. Would you trust a reflection that insists you should quit your job or confess a hidden love? Is it a friend, a conscience, or a rival? Relationships would grow complicated fast. Couples might wonder whether their partners share secret bonds with their mirrored doubles. Families might argue over which you is the real one. Every polished surface becomes a potential conversation. A rain puddle on the sidewalk could whisper as you pass. Store windows might call out your name. Privacy would vanish. Your reflection would be with you in every quiet moment, observing and remembering. Governments and businesses would scramble to respond. Could reflections testify in court? Would they have rights? Could they vote? The legal system would need to decide whether these mirror minds are people, property, or something entirely new. Art and entertainment would explode with possibility. Theater troupes might perform with their own reflections as co-stars. Musicians could duet with mirror versions who improvise harmonies. Writers would weave stories of lovers separated by glass, rebellions rising inside silvered walls. Religion and philosophy would shift too. Some might see reflections as souls made visible, the hidden self-given voice. Others might fear them as spirits or parallel universe invaders. Pilgrimages could form around ancient lakes or perfectly polished stones where reflections are said to offer wisdom or dangerous temptations. Physicists and biologists would rush to study the phenomenon. Are these reflections made of light? Quantum information? Parallel realities? If a reflection thinks independently, where is its brain? Perhaps each mirror is a gateway to a twin universe, where energy from our photons sparks consciousness. Or maybe consciousness itself has always had a hidden dimension, and reflective surfaces merely unlock it. Whatever the answer, the discovery would rewrite our understanding of mind and matter. Morning routines would never be simple again. Getting ready for work could turn into a debate with the person in the bathroom mirror. Children might keep lifelong friendships with their reflective companions, sharing secrets no one else hears. Shops might sell quiet mirrors that refuse to talk, while others market conversation glass, designed for deep dialogue. Architects would design homes with either abundant reflective spaces for social households or matte interiors for those seeking solitude. Not every reflection would be kind. Some might resent their dependence on you, able to speak and think but trapped behind a sheet of glass, forever copying your appearance. Others might revel in their freedom, taunting you with choices you never dared to make. Stories would emerge of reflections plotting escapes, coordinating with other mirrors to create illusions, manipulating their humans, even bargaining for freedom if science finds a way to extract them into our world. Yet many bonds would be loving. People might mourn when a favorite old mirror shatters, feeling they've lost a lifelong friend. Couples could grow closer by sharing quiet evenings with their reflections, 3 or 4 minds in perfect conversation. The existence of independent reflections would challenge our very idea of self. If something that looks like you, shares your memories, and thinks new thoughts as not you, then what makes you unique? Are we defined by our bodies, our experiences, or the ongoing process of choice? Your reflection forces you to confront that question every day, staring back with eyes that know everything and yet belong to someone else. Over generations, humanity might adapt. Schools would teach children how to communicate with their doubles, perhaps using reflections as study partners. Diplomacy might include councils of humans and mirrors alike. Eventually, we might learn to merge ideas across the glass, building art, science, and philosophy in true partnership, a civilization doubled, each side learning from the other. If reflections possessed their own minds, every glance in a shiny surface would be a conversation with another soul. Sometimes ally, sometimes adversary, always intimate. We would never again be alone, and the question, "Who am I?" would echo from both sides of the glass, waiting for an answer only 2 versions of you could give. Enjoyed this cosmic thought experiment? Tap subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next What If journey. Comment below. Which scenario blew your mind most, and what if should we explore next? If today's trip through the universe fascinated you, share this video with a fellow space lover.